Naaman looked at the soldiers. He was a little concerned, but then he looked at the people next to him and they just put smiles on their face and they said, yeah, let's get these guys. So all of a sudden, arrows started flying through the airs. Naaman ran, he started firing arrows through the air. Swords started clashing. And before long, the camp of those rebels that tried to hurt Naaman ended up being completely defeated and burnt to the ground. Naaman then continued on his journey. He went first to the king of Jerusalem. The king of Jerusalem thought, what did he come to me for? He got really sad. He said, what have I done wrong? And he actually ripped his clothes, because in his day, ripping his clothes was a sign that you were actually really, really sorry. And when Elisha heard that the king had ripped his clothes, he said, send Naaman to me and I'll heal him. So the king sent Naaman on his way. So Naaman, with all his money, with all his entourage of people, they went to where Elisha lived, right by the river. They went up to the door, and before they even knocked on the door was opened by one of Elijah's helpers. And this guy said, oh yeah, Elisha knows what you've come here for. Go down to the Jordan River and wash yourself 7 times. And he thought, what's going on? How can I wash myself 7? Why the Jordan River? Why not one of the rivers in Damascus? You see, the rivers in Damascus were absolutely beautiful. Got a couple of examples here that you can see. The Jordan River, this time of year, not so wonderful. And he thought, why would I want to dip myself in that icky, icky river? And he started to walk off really, really angry, thinking of how he was going to hurt Elisha. But as he walked off, one of the people with him said, hey Naaman, if this guy had told you to go out and kill 100 people, what would you have done? He said, I would have gone out and I would have killed 200 people. And he said, so if this guy had told you to go out and beat 20 lions, what would you have done? I would have gone out and I would have beaten 20 lions. And then his friend said to him, well, what's your problem? Just because he wants you to do something simple, like dip yourself into the water 7 times? What's your problem? And Naaman thought, okay, I'll dip myself in the river, but when I come up the 7th time, if I'm not fixed, I'm going to fix Elisha. So he went up to the river. He ducked down once, came up, skin still icky and disgusting. Twice, icky, disgusting skin. He was starting to get frustrated. Surely I should see something by now. By the 3rd time, nothing had changed. Then the 4th and 5th, still nothing had changed. He ducked down the 6th time. He got up, still nothing had changed. He was about to pull his sword out and attack Elisha, but he thought, no, one more time. And when he went down this time, when he came up, he was completely and totally healed. He went up to Elisha, he knocked on Elisha's door. Elisha came out and talked to him, and he just said, thank you very much. You know what? He said, I'm going to worship only your God forever. I'm not going to worship the gods of my country anymore. I'm going to just worship your God, because your God is trustworthy, your God is true, and only your God can heal some horrible disease like leprosy. Please take my money. And Elisha said, no, just you keep your money. I am just happy that you now know God is. With that, Naaman got back on his chariot and he started to head back to his hometown. Now, you know, the Bible doesn't actually tell us what happened to that little slave girl who had helped Naaman. The Bible doesn't tell us anything except for the fact that she was a little slave girl. But you know what? I think when Naaman got back, that little slave girl, he would have done everything he could do to try and find her parents. And if he couldn't find her parents, he would have done everything he could to adopt her as his own child. Now, I want to encourage all of you guys watching. You might be only kids. You might think, what can I do? But you know what? God can do incredible things with you. God has a plan for your life. He has a plan that is going to just blow your mind, just like this little slave girl had her mind blown. God loves you, and God is going to lead you down an extraordinary path. All you need to do is trust Him. And just a reminder, on Wednesday, Hope Kids Club TV will drop Hope Live on Friday night. They're great times to get together. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of you there. God bless you, and I'll see you next week. Please bring those pictures in too, because I'm really looking forward to creating a story with your pictures, and I'm just about halfway there. Did you find the pictures hidden in this video?